To the Skylanders Iceberg. If you don't know what an iceberg is, if you start from the beginning, it's more well-known things, and all the way to the bottom, it's less known. And if I sound tired or just demotivated, it's because it's midnight and I'm very tired. Anyway, let's begin. Skylander Boy and Girls YouTube channel that was popular since Skylanders was popular, basically. That's how I'm going to say. I'm going to spend time on this. I'm going to spend a lot of time on the things I already know about. Activision was the company that just helped to make Skylanders. That's it. Portal Power was the thing you plugged in or sometimes connected to your device or console. You put the figures on, and that is what it sends to the game, which brings them to life. With Spyro, it's probably because Spyro is in the game, and the first game of Skylanders is Spyro's Adventure. Chaos is the main villain, that's it. The starter pack is just a starter pack of what you get. Normally 3 Skylanders, or the beginning Skylanders that you get. Normally you can only get the starter pack, and you can't get the original game without it. Normally you would need it. Toys to Life is just the figures that come in the starter pack with the Portal Power and the game. You put the figures onto the Portal Power. And it just puts it in the game. That's it. Next. The Core of Light is a machine made of different elements and things you find in the main game. It was built by the Ancients as well. But then Chaos destroyed it in Spyro's Adventure with a bolt from his massive fucking head. Upgrade paths was just paths you can upgrade. You could only go down 1 for each character, but if you reset your character you can get more. But you lose everything, so. Portal Owners Pack was, I don't know really. I did not hear of Portal Owners Pack for a long time. So I don't know what Portal Owners Pack is, sorry. Series 2 is the second series, aka Skylanders Giant. So the second game, the second pair of figures, that's it. Giants are pretty much the first Skylanders. There are tales for them. Present Skylanders do not don't believe they were real. Spyro never knew they were real Pop Fizz, and Trigger Happy never knew they were real. Until in the trailer, T-Rex came out of nowhere and it was appeared that he's real. So that's it. That's what it means by that. Anyway, next. Skylanders Academy was just an HQ since Trap Team all the way to Superchargers. Which wasn't that big, which wasn't that far. PvP was basically the game mode where you could fight each other. In Superchargers it was racing, but in the other games it was tournaments. Well, not tournaments, kind of like game modes where you fight each other. I'm not sure if Trap Team has versus, but I know that I think Giant Superchargers and Swap Force has the thing. Rift Engines was the cars in Superchargers, that's it. The Rift Engines were able to go through the rifts from the portal, and well, Pop Fizz and Trigger Happy are the same character. They are not the same character, but it is theorized that they are the same species. Trigger Happy saved the village and became a hero for it. Pop Fizz made potions, so we swap force graphics. I don't know what this one's about. The ancients are the Skylanders and the pretty sure Portal Masters before Master Eon and the present day Skylanders. Before Series 1 and before the Giants. There will be 4 every Skylander, and they made everything including the Skylands.
What do you know about food, Lanny?
For those Skylanders, I don't know what that is.
There's an art, my friend. There's an art in food.
Humans colonize Skylands. Pretty sure that's just a theory people have made up because in several locations there are human builds. Chaos is even a human with powers. Same with Eon, but Eon died. Eon is a giant floating head now. Flynn's father was just Flynn's father was the old man who appears in Trap Team. Forgot his name, but I'll find it anyway. Buzz. The Core of Light interior. People have theorized what's inside the Core of Light, but pretty sure in one game you go inside of it, and I think it's Swap Force. Turns out that it's just loads of machine parts. But just in case, I'm doing a research right now to see if I can give you an accurate answer. I don't want that. Yeah, I can't find anything. But what we do know about the Core of Light. What we do know about Core of Light is that it was built by the Ancients to destroy most of the Darkness's original form. It was built by the Ancients. But I don't know what Core of Light interior means. I think Series 5 was Imaginators, or... Hold on, it goes Series 1, Spyro's Adventure, The Giants, which is Series 2, Swap Force for Series 3, Trap Team for Series 4, and Superchargers for Series 5. So what this is going on about is that Superchargers and the new characters the Superchargers and Skylanders Superchargers did not have any Series 5 main characters. That's just what I know. I'm pretty sure they didn't have any characters, like main characters. I think it was just Superchargers. They had Superchargers and Rift engines. Skylanders 7. I think that's just a meme in the Skylanders community, because I don't think that's gonna happen. Spyro's Adventure began it all, basically. The peak was Sparrow's Adventure, then it went down and ended at Series 6. Skylanders 6 was Imaginators. So it stopped at Imaginators because it wasn't as popular as it was back then. So yeah, Skylanders 7 was probably just a joke. The original Skylander figure price. You're gonna hear a lot of clicking from my controller now, like I'm just seeing. Yeah, so the old prices used to be like, for the rare ones, they used to be, for the Air Creation Crystal, it was £23, probably £24. Gilgrun E3 2011 was £3 and now it's £4.43. But I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say that this bit is just for just about how stupid the original Skylander price was. Bowser and Donkey Kong are the only console locked characters. This is true. They were console locked to Wii U and Nintendo. I'm not sure if you can play them on a Switch, because I haven't seen it, but you probably know I probably got a console locked to Wii U, because that's when Superchargers came. Skylanders from the end of Arceans to the start of... I don't know that. The Lost Skylanders. Yeah, so I couldn't find anything, I'm just gonna use the definition that they put in the bottom. Skylanders from the end of Arceans to the start of Skylanders Spiral's Adventure. Sheep gods. Wow, I think it's just about something Hugo says and something that happens in Skylanders. I will research now. You'll hear a lot of researching because I do not know loads of these. Sheep gods. Yes, so the only thing I'm getting is Sheep Mage. And the Sheep Mage was an evil wizard specialized in the magic of relating sheep. And he could summon sheep. That's the only thing I could see about this. So, we've done the entire thing. Let's go to the last. You can still play as Tarklos. I don't know who Tarklos was. Skylander. Tarklos was a forgotten Skylander, and I'm not sure if I've never heard of Tarklos. Minis come from a post-apocalyptic future. What? The minis are just sidekicks you can play as. I siding T-Bark or Tree-Bark and Jinx and Hijinks, like the giant minis. I think those are also sidekicks. You were able to play them in Trap Team. Skylanders Spyro's Adventure PS4. If it's not able to go on Xbox One and it's only stock on Xbox 360, then I am not very enthusiastic. But just in case. As far as I know, they would not just add Spyro's Adventure to one of the high gens, one of the newest generation of consoles, because they never done that with they didn't do that with Xbox One, but why would they not do that with Xbox One? But I think this isn't that, I think this is just talking about if they can add one of the most newest games for PS2, PS3 and 4, and Xbox 360 to 1 to X and S, to Series X and S, they can probably port SSA for PS4 and Xbox One and the Series Xbox One S and X, as well as PS5, but we haven't got that yet. Imaginators was not intentionally bad. They must have tried, like, Skylanders Imaginators was not intentionally bad. They must have thought, it was just like the playstyle and the decision to do all these. Not a lot of people like the game that much. Skylander ships for Riley. Skylander ships are basically one character being shipped to another character, being put into a relationship, basically. Now, I've seen them, like, oh god, it's midnight. Anyway, I've seen one like Spyro and Gundam Eruptor, Spyro and Stealth Elf. They're weird. I wouldn't advise you searching up Skylanders ships, but some of them can be wholesome. I still say don't though. W Drum superior to season 3 and Giants. I don't know what W Drums was, but series 3 was series 3 was Swap Force. Sure, loads of people said that they didn't like the game because you had to have different characters, but they never said that you needed to have the characters. You can totally play the game without I mean, even with the double elemental doors, you can just get 2-player with that element and just open the door like that. It's simple. Anyway, I'm gonna see what W Drums was. W Drums Top 8 Giants 2018. Oh, it's this man. Oh, I see. So this is just saying that W Drums was more popular than Swap Force and Giants. I'm just gonna be calling it S3 Swap Force because I know that it goes from Spyro's Adventure to Giants to Swap Force, but I'm not entirely sure if it is Swap Force. E3 figures were figures that were in E3. You could buy them, and I'm pretty sure they gave you like money in game. I'm not entirely sure, but loads of people did not get those Skylanders. E3 Skylanders was also where they showed Swap Force. And Imaginators. I'm gonna go back to the Skylander Boy and Girl video, or not video, thing that was later on in the thing. After they completed Skylanders Imaginators, that was released in 2016, they stopped uploading in 2017 after they beat it. Maybe in 2016, then they kept on uploading videos of them destroying one of the rarest Skylanders they have. I'm not entirely sure. You can just see by typing in Skylander Boy and Girl. It's all fly. It's all fun. Anyway. Oh, Skylanders not safe for work. Just not good for viewing Skylanders, basically. Like Rule 34 of a child's game about figures. Luckily, I have not seen any, and I'm not intending to find any of them. But that's what that one is. Persephone is a millionaire. This is probably just making fun of the fact that Persephone is probably a millionaire because how many Skylanders we upgrade. The paths need loads of money to get, and you need to have a lot of time farming. You give the money to Persephone, who gives you the thing. The Sky Eater Genocide. Interesting. I have not heard of the Skylander Genocide. Sky Eater Genocide. The Doom Station. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that the Sky Genocide is if what happened, if Chaos went through with his plan and the Skylanders never stopped him. Cursed Tiki Temple is a metaphor. I have absolutely no idea what this is. Skylanders 8. There's not gonna be a Skylanders 8. We haven't been announced one. We haven't had one announced in since 2016. The most we've got is a mobile game and some just a mobile game and a TV show, but that's basically it. Bootlegs are basically just bootlegs were basically just like bootleg, not real, kind of trying to become the same and get more and get rich by copying something, basically. SSA prototype. I don't know what that is. Neither do I know what Jetpack did at 9/11. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that Jetpack done it while 9/11, referencing one of the lines he says in the game. He has said that he has sacrificed his wings before. He has he's been in a war before as well, so he might have actually done 9/11. Mystery was an element. Mystery was an element, or the question mark element, was probably a placeholder for the element. Or, question mark element was an element and gate. And what it was placed in random spots. Even it first came in Trap Team. And then Trap Team Dark and Light Elements game. Question mark was there before they were introduced and added. So that's that. Question mark was just technically question mark element was an element. They made a gate for it, but you couldn't open it until it's inside. The only way you got inside was by having either dark or light element characters, Skylanders. And once those were unlocked, the gates were opened and question mark element was gone. Skylanders Battle Royale is probably... Skylanders Battle Royale is, I think, a YouTube series about Skylanders. Characters fighting to the death. Maybe it's something Activision, Toys for Bob, and the others done. I'm not entirely sure, but that's just a guess. The end of Skylands. The end of Skylands could have happened. The end of Skylands was an episode, well, not an episode, a level in Trap Team where you go forwards in time, and you can see that the entire world got took over by Chaos and Wolfgang. In the TV show, they go forwards or backwards in time. I'm not sure if they do, going backwards or forwards, I'm not sure. I haven't seen that episode, but I know that they go somewhere in time, and they reach an end where Chaos is friendly, the entire world is reversed. Glumshanks is the ruler, and he's capturing Skylanders. The world is all destroyed, so I'm gonna take that. SB and G pedal ring. I don't know what that is. I have no bloody idea. Cursed Tiki Temple is a metaphor. Probably the fact that nothing in Cursed Tiki Temple is actually cursed. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played Skylanders in God knows how long, so I could be wrong for any of these. For Riley. I don't know what For Riley is, and seeing how that's the last one I'm gonna do for the night, I am going to research it, because I don't know what For Riley is. Could be a joke, I'm not sure. Zap's Wow Pow for Rowley. Oh. For Rowley is, well, something in Skylanders. It's Zap's Wow Pow, and it's called For Riley. The ability, the Wow Pow, was made as a dedication to Riley Van Zyl, a 4-year-old boy and a Skylanders fan who passed away from a rare form of cancer. That was the Skylanders Iceberg. We have went through quite a long while, haven't we? Quite a long ride. However, this entire thing was not goodly edited and presented and filmed. I don't have anything to do this on. This is only for fun after all. And I actually learned things. But sorry to leave on such a sad end, but that was the Skylanders Iceberg. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later. Have a nice one, everyone. I'm going to sleep after this. Good night, everyone.